Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Cantrell. A little screen to the running back. Nice move there. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the... I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody. Ball off, defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's best. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air, it's Cantrell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Let's it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here's the handoff. Shoots his way for more. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He's going to throw deep right side. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they've built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is... an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Finds his tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. It's complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside. Because those guys end up into your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He'll settle for some pretty good field and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the left side. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay their money.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 32 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third down, going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cradles it at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Cantrell. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has his offense in business at the 27. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.